Welcome back. Thank you for joining me for this gentle flow class. For me, it is currently morning here in Greece, so I invite you to just settle into whatever part of the day you are receiving right here and now, and we will be starting in a seated position. So in your Sukhasana pose, your easy seated pose, right foot in front of left, just allowing that right leg to drape down in front of the left foot. So just opposed to the crisscross applesauce. Just root down through the sits bones. Grow long through the back of the neck. So a tendency is for our heads and our chins to kind of lead, but let's think of leading with the crown of our head, sending this beautiful golden light of energy all the way up to the sky. Drawing the lower pelvic floor up with Mula Bandha. Navel to spine, our Uddiyana Bandha, our core lock. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more times at your own pace. And on your last breath, sigh it out. Now falling into an easy Ujjayi breath, that oceanic breath, that inhalation and exhalation through the nose. And every time you exhale, just feel as though you have this little bit of constriction in the back of the throat. So you're creating this wave-like sound within your body, allowing the breath to roll through the body all the way from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes in this beautiful wave-like action, allowing your breath to speak to every cell, every part, every little nook and cranny. That is you. Just taking this moment here to honor your body, send it some love. And now think of someone, and it could be someone very close to you, or it could be someone that you are maybe having a little bit of a rough go with, or maybe it's just simply the person that helps you out of the grocery store. But I invite you to just bring this person into your mind's eye and send them a little bit of love. Holding them here for this practice, and maybe that's holding yourself, but release the arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, give yourself a big hug as you hollow out the belly. Clasp the shoulders, draw the chin to chest. So big C curve. And just give yourself a little rock forward and rock back. And maybe you feel the tug all the way from the base of the skull through the shoulders, the neck. And obviously this will be different day to day, hour to hour, knowing that our body changes, our needs change. So just honoring yourself here. Rolling vertebrae by vertebrae, stacking the head on top of the shoulders, and allow the right ear to drop towards the right shoulder, and just trace the chin along the collarbone. These half nourishing, slow circles. Release the palms, inhale, arms up. Gathering all the energy that is around. Now taking your 2 forefingers, placing the left on top of the right, and we'll be coming over to our right clavicle. So rooting down or anchoring down into the clavicle, grow long through the back of the neck, and diagonally draw your chin towards the fingertips. So what we're doing is we're taking a nice long front stretch of the neck. And if your hands start to slip, you can reposition your ankle, and you can nod your head just forward and back, feeling this Just gentle stretch through the front of the neck. Maybe it comes all the way a little bit out to the shoulders, and it'll feel different for you as it feels different for me. But just know that we're doing some good here. Beautiful, and migrating over to the opposite side. Anchoring down, tucking the chin, and then taking a beautiful gaze over towards your right shoulder. And again, if your hands start to slip, just repositioning your anchor, nodding that chin. Beautiful, release the palms, inhale, arms up. Exhale, release the right hand down to the right side, splaying the fingertips, rooting down through the left sits bones and spiraling the baby finger in towards the ear, opening the side body. Breathing deeply into the intercostals, the rib cage, the lungs, setting the shoulders down the back. And maybe with a little bit more breath, you sink a little bit deeper into the palm. Or maybe you don't, and that's absolutely fine. Just reach, rooting, feeling as though you're being pulled by the fingertips. Now release the palm, take the back of the hand into the small of the back, opening up the front of the chest, deepening into a little bit of a spinal twist. Gaze up towards the sky or towards the left shoulder. Release the palm, let it float over to the inside of the left knee. Tuck the chin, follow the belly. Head is heavy. Big breath. Walk the hands back through center, forward fold.
The soul is our real self.
Bowing to yourself here, to your practice.
The ego.
Rolling up through the spine, inhale. Exhale, lowers. Right hand extends, rooting down through the right sits bone, spiraling baby finger in towards the ear, gaze towards the sky. Reach. Big breaths. Nice. Allow the arms to float back to the small of the back. Back of hand into the small of the back, opening up the front of the chest. Gaze towards the right shoulder. Breathe. Release the right hand, allow it to float over to the inside of the left knee. So whether both elbows are down or you're just pushing into the palms, allow the body to become heavy. Feel the crown being tugged towards the ground. Rooting down through your right sit bones, hold. Big breaths. Walk it forward fold, tuck the fingertips, allow the sternum to soften, hinging at the hips. Rolling up through the spine. Big inhale, arms up. Hands through heart. Let's migrate all the way to our tabletop, knees under hips. Hands under shoulders. Tugging around. Cat-cow. So take whatever movements you need here. And maybe it's our traditional cat-cow. Or maybe you hollow out to your side body, sinking in from hip to hip. But remember, this is your moment to just work out any kinks here, whether that's in the spine or into the hips. Maybe it's shifting the weight forward into the palms of the hands, plying the shoulder blades. And remembering here that every time we make it to our mat, we're simply practicing. Gosh. We're working on you. We're working on me. We're just finding time. Back through center, neutral spine. Tuck the toes, send the hips high to our first downward facing dog. Allow the heels to become heavy. Soften the shoulders, soften the heart. Gaze towards the toes. Draw the navel to spine. Feel the benefits of the stretch down the calves. Let's walk it out all the way up to the right toe and all the way up to the left. So just working through our ankles, our toes, massaging the balls of the feet into the mat. 2 more. Last walk. This time let's walk all the way up to the top of our mat. Planting feet together. Big toe mounds meet, heels are splayed. Inhale, lift the chest. Fingertips to mat. Exhale, fold. Big deep bend into the knees. Allow the belly to flow onto the thighs. Lift, extend. And remember, if you need any blocks at any point, you may absolutely place them here to hold. So I have my imaginary blocks to give myself a little more length. Exhale, fold. This time, inhale, rise all the way up towards the sky, gathering all the beautiful energy that's around. Exhale, fold. One more time, big inhale, lift it up, rolling up to the spine. Clasp the hands above the head, little back bend, set the shoulders, open the front body. Big exhale, forward fold all the way down. One last time as you inhale, lengthen spine. Whether fingertips are to mat or hands to shins, your choice. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back. Coming to our low crescent lunge, allow the right knee to settle into the mat. Untuck the toes or tuck the toes, your choice. Now allow your hands to float up and stack yourself on top of the hips. And settle into your low crescent lunge, your Anjaneyasana asana. Let the shoulders, let your heart shine forward. And just breathe here. Keeping that ujjayi breath, that in and out through the nose. Exhale, extend the front left leg. Hands plant to either sides of the left foot, framing it like a picture frame, allowing the nose to release towards the knee and just settle into your hips, your hamstring. And if you need to be a little bit higher, that's awesome. And if you're allowed to, in your body this morning, this evening, wherever you are, just breathe into your hamstrings. Let's migrate this back to our low crescent lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, float it back. Take it forward. Here we go. Lift it up. Beautiful. Flow it back. Last one. This time as we float forward, we send the hands all the way up towards the sky. Now clasp them behind the back, interlace the fingertips, lift the chest. Opening through the front body, maybe sinking a little bit deeper into the hip. Gaze towards the sky. Hold 4, 3, 2, exhale, release, bow it forward. Coming down to wherever feels natural and easy for you. Bowing to yourself, bowing to this time, this practice. Hold 4, 3, 2, plant the hands beside the feet, tuck the right toe, left foot joins the right into our first plank pose. So find nice strong stability through the heels, through the crown, through the palms. Hold. Feel the power resonating beneath your palms. We're going to hold it here for 4 more counts. For 4, 3, close those ribs, ujjayi breath. Now let's simply lower the knees, chaturanga down, lower the body as one. Squeeze the elbows in towards the side body and inhale, lift the chest. Little baby cobra to start, set the shoulders. Big breaths. Beautiful. Send the hips back, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Settling into the hamstrings one more time, the calves, soften the gaze towards the toes, soften the heart, allow it to melt between the shoulders. And this time, instead of pedaling it out, let's just sway our hips side to side. We're just getting a little bit movement into the hips, a little bit more movement into the side body. Downward facing, let's walk it forward all the way. Plant both feet together, toe mounds meet, heels are splayed. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down. One more time, big bend in the knees. Inhale, arms up. Clasp the hands. This time, let's take a big side bend over to our left side, opening and gazing towards the right. Send the hips over towards the right side of your mat. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Lift and grow as you find that arc to the opposite side. Back through center. Big breath. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, lengthen spine. Hands to shins or fingertips to mat. Exhale, fold. This time, send the left leg back into our low crescent lunge on the opposite side. So whether your foot is tucked or extended, your choice. Stack the ankle, the knee. Inhale, arms up. And just settle into the left hip flexor. Settle the shoulders into their sockets and take a beautiful gaze towards the sky. Keeping that Ujjayi breath deep within the body. Closing those ribs. That Uddiyana Bandha, keeping yourself strong and stable here. Exhale, plant the palms to either sides of the foot. Extend the front right leg. And feel as though you're driving the hip all the way up into the hip socket and allow yourself to melt forward. And just take notice, how do you feel on the right side? Is it a little easier? Is it a little tighter? Neither is right nor wrong. Just interesting, just listening. Big breaths for 3, 2, 1. Flow it forward, flow it back, take it forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plant, extend. So remember, at any time, if you need added cushion under the extended knee, at any time, please just fold your mat and be the most accommodating to your body as you can. One last time, take it forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plant, extend. This time, as you take the transition forward to our low crescent lunge or Anjaneyasana, inhale, arms up, clasp the hands behind the back, interlace the fingertips, open the chest, release into the shoulders, and just gaze towards the sky. Strength and stillness here, breathe. Exhale, forward fold all the way down, coming down to wherever is most comfortable for you in your body, and sending the arms wherever they may float to. Hold. Breathe. This is 4. 3. This is 2. And 1, release the palms, plant them either side of right foot, tuck the toe, right foot steps back. Plank pose. So be mindful or take notice, is your booty sticking up a little too high, or are your hips dropping a little too much? And just find that nice neutral spine. Growing long through the crown. Shoot laser beams through the heels, splay the fingertips, draw that navel away from the mat. So option here to keep legs extended, or option to take knees down as you lower as 1, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, maybe take it a little bit higher, maybe not. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Let the heels sink into knees. Walk, step, hop to the top of the mat. Big inhale, arms up. Gather up, drink up. Exhale, spill out. Inhale, lengthen spine, hands to shins. Exhale, fold, right foot steps back, left foot joins, lower as one, chaturanga, elbows squeeze into the side body. Knees down or knees lifted, your choice. Exhale, tuck toes. Allow the left foot to float up towards the sky. Send it all the way through to our warrior two. Foot in middle of hands, heel in line with inside of arch, and allow yourself to just settle into this posture here. Reach to the fingertips. Whether palms are down or palms are up, your choice. Your body will intuitively know what it needs. Receive or ground. Find that breath. Find the reason that you're here. Settle back into that feeling of deep self-love. Settle the shoulders. Maybe sink a little deeper. Being mindful that our knee is stuck over top of our ankles. We hold for 4, 3, 2, reverse the arms. Right arm comes down, left arm high. Draw the baby finger in towards the ear, gaze towards the sky. Opening the front side body. We hold 4, 3, 2, windmill the arms all the way forward. Left foot steps back, plank pose. Lower knees or keep knees lifted. Lower is one, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, lift the chest. Tuck the toes, downward facing this time. Right heel floats. Let's hang here for a moment, squaring up the hips. Hold 4. So it's not about the height of the leg. It's about the integrity of the movement. Drawing all the quads up, all the quads to 2 quads. Right foot steps forward. Placing it between 2 palms. Heel in line with inside of arch. Warrior 2 on the opposite side. And maybe on this side you want to flip the palms, or you want to do just whatever is opposite of what you did previously. Breathe. Maybe sinking a little bit deeper. Can you feel the strength within your legs? Can you feel your energy growing long through the crown? Breathe for 4, 3, this is 2, and 1. Left hand comes down, right hand up. Gaze towards the right bicep spiral, baby finger in towards the ear and set the shoulder within its socket. Breathe deeply into your right rib cage. Yogis believed that the side body was the entrance of the soul. Exposed, vulnerable. Exhale, windmill the arms. Split the left palm down, right foot joins. Perhaps keeping the knees up this time, trying it out. Chaturanga down, inhale with the chest cobra. Tuck toes downward facing. Allow the left heel to float high, square the hips. So working our way back to our warrior 2, left foot comes forward between 2 hands, heel in line with inside of arch. So here we are, arrived back in our warrior 2. Let's come and reverse. Now flow the left elbow onto the left knee, extended side angle pose. Gaze towards the bicep spiral, the baby finger in. Perhaps extend the bottom arm. Allow it to float, or maybe stay here because that's where you feel. Beautiful. Hold for 4, 3, 2. Extending through the front, left leg, reverse triangle lift. Nice and slow. You got this. Draw the quad up. Push all the pressure into the ball of the left foot. 2 and 1. Windmill the arms, come all the way forward. Pivot on the back, right foot, left foot joins the right. Plank pose. Slowly chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Hold for 4, 3. Soften the chest, gaze towards the toes. Right heel floats up, 3-legged. Take it all the way forward. Back to our warrior 2 on the opposite side, heel in line with inside of arch. Arrive. Exhale, reverse. Flow forward, right elbow onto the right knee, left arm extends. Spiral baby finger in towards the ear, gaze towards the bicep. Just remembering that when things are not hard, no progress can be made. Perhaps extending through the right, allowing it to float, or perhaps keeping the elbow to knee, your choice. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extending out of the right knee, left arm floats down into our reverse triangle. Gaze towards the sky one more time, or towards the right bicep. Really open through the right side body, pushing into the ball of the right foot. Setting those shoulders. Are your shoulders creeping up towards the ears, or are they being drawn away? Feel the difference. Strong and stable. Hold. Exhale, windmill the arms. Pivot on the back, left foot. Right foot joins. Keeping legs straight, try it out. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra. Wide knees, sit back, child's pose. Beautiful job. Allow the crown, the forehead, mind you, to release towards the mat and just take a gentle cradle side to side. Breathe. Honor yourself here. Release all tension from bellies. Rolling up through the spine, tabletop. Migrating over onto your right knee, left leg extends. Big inhale, arms up. So situating your knee underneath that hip. Left arm floats down towards left side into our gate pose, our Parigasana. Breathing here, expanding, growing, not only physically but energetically. Hold 4, 3, 2, left arm sweeps up, hands through heart. Allow yourself to come down onto the right heel. Now send the arms nice and long. Allow the heart to settle, allow the forehead to settle to the ground and sink into the left hamstring. Breathe deeply, expanding through the ribs. Big breaths, nourishing. Rolling up through the spine. Big inhale, arms all the way up. Draw the left knee in towards the right. Clasp the hands, little back bend. Exhale, fold, melt. Big inhale, arms up. Exhale, melt. Finding these ripples in the body. 2 more times. Last one. Inhale, arms up, extending right leg. Gate pose on the opposite side. Right hand floats down, left arm long. And maybe with every breath, you can finding a little bit more length all the way through the side body. Breathe. Set the shoulders. Are they creeping up? Or are they settling down? Right arm releases, inhale, arms up, finding yourself stacked on top of the hips. Exhale, draw hands to heart as you slowly lower the hips towards the heels and send the arms long, sinking into the opposite side. Release, tent the fingertips. Letting body weight take over. There's no push. There's no right or wrong. There's just you. Beautiful, beautiful you. Bowing to yourself. And remembering that this is all just a journey. We may stumble and fall. We may prosper and grow. But enjoying every single moment that we experience. Rolling up through the spine, inhale, arms up. Right knee draws into the left, big side body opener over to the right side. Hollow out the right. Up and over to the left. Working your way all the way to a seated position, extending the legs long. Dandasana, staff pose. Inhale, arms up, stack your shoulders over top of the hips. Exhale, forward fold, and just find a little flow here. Really beautifully treating your hamstrings, your ligaments, your back, everything in your body like oversized elastic bands. But thinking of it as a beautiful give and take. And maybe with every forward fold, you gain a little bit more length, not only because of the movement, because of your breath. Exhale. This time, take a big inhale, exhale, and settle in. Palms up to receive, palms down to ground, but just don't allow yourself to choose. Allow it to choose you. And breathe deeply into the backside body. Slowly tracing the fingertips up the calves, past the knees. Just outlining this beautiful body of yours with your palms. Slowly making your way all the way to a laying position, drawing the knees in towards the chest. Just cradling your knees and giving the full body weight of the legs to the arms, massaging the lower back into the mat, and release all tension from your shoulders. Find a nice long line behind your neck. Honoring yourself. Setting the hands beside the hips, send the heels up towards the sky and just give them a little shake. Now allowing the heels to float all the way down your mat and eventually allowing them to touch the mat and release. Allow the hips to flop open within their sockets, release palms to sky. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale, release. Release all tension from your bodies. Can you feel any source of tension? Is there any place where you happen to feel a little stuck? And maybe that's not a physical thing. Maybe that's an emotional thing. Maybe that's an energetic barrier that you're experiencing. But just allowing yourself to nourish this place of stickiness with your breath. And breathing deeply into this big, beautiful body, physical body that is yours. Just noting the inhalations and the exhalations. Feeling the rising and the falling of the chest. Feeling the expansion of the ribs, the opening of the heart. Feeling the contraction of the core as you exhale. just taking a moment and noticing not only the in and out breaths, but perhaps the pauses between those breaths, the spaces in between. Breathing deeply into your energetic bodies. With every breath expanding a little bit further outside your body into this beautiful energetic field. And as you breathe one layer into the body. Inhale, breathe a layer outside the body. Big inhale, breathe, expanding into your room. Breathe, and envelop your home. Breathe, inhale, enveloping your town. 2 more times. Every breath, allow this breath to expand and encapsulate the entire earth. And on your last breath, just slowly returning to a nice rhythmic in and out, simple breath. Drawing all that love that you just spread all over the entire world back into your heart, calling it back into your body. And maybe you beckon it in with the fingertips, starting to articulate the fingertips, drawing it back in, and perhaps you start including the toes, and maybe you start including a little bit of the body as you start to wake it up. Big inhale, arm stretch long past the ears. Stretch from fingertips and toes. Exhale, release. Just let it all release back into your mouth. Big inhale, stretch. Exhale, release. 3 times. Big inhale. Exhale. Rolling over to your most comfortable side, coming to your fetal position. Just allow the belly to grow round and full, honoring every perfect curve that is you. Pushing up into the palm and finding yourself seated. Let's finish off our class with a left foot in front of the right, tapping into our cooling energies, rooting down through the sit bones. Big inhale, arms up. Breathing in, gathering in all the beautiful energy that you just created, and placing the palms together, sealing our right and our left brain to one another. Hands to the forehead. Let the thumbs touch the forehead. And settling into your mind's eye here. Maybe think with positivity. Exhale, hands to heart. May we walk forward with love. Exhale, bow to yourself. May we honor ourselves to stay forward and always. Light and love inside of me, wholeheartedly honor the light and love. Wherever you want to be. Namaste.